Good afternoon, everyone. It's Vicki Williams, the Tennessee State Broker here at Epic Realty. And every Friday, I'm interviewing top producing team leaders and solo agents from around the country. Today, I'm so excited to get to introduce you to MayMay out of Sacramento, California. So I'm going to let her start with just a brief introduction. MayMay, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes. So, hello everyone. My name is MayMay Huang. I'm in Sacramento. Been in business. I opened my business, been in business almost 20 years and been in real estate for 10 years. This is actually my 10th year. And I'm an area leader in Sacramento. I've been building Epic, joined Epic 2 years ago, and still super excited with this Epic journey. So I am a current ARIA Vice President as a organizations for Asian associations. And I was a local association YPN chair 2 years ago. And now I am the California YPN board director.
And YPN, for those that don't know, is Young Professional Network, right?
Yes.
So you're involved in your real estate community and servicing your clients as well. And that's probably really helped you in your growth too. So I'd love to hear a little bit more about that, about how getting involved in these boards and these committees have helped you or changed your business. Do you want to
Yeah.
just share a little of that before we go forward?
Yes. So I actually joined leadership right after I got to real estate in 2017. So it was actually a great market still, but leadership is something that mold me with real estate together when I first started. So it's something that bind with me, and I have been leadership ever since. And being ARIAs since 2017 till now, it's basically it gave me so much experience and it gave me so much connections and it has given me so much tools and resources. So I actually graduated from the local uh, associations of leadership academy. So I'm always learn. It's a learning path for me, and I feel like every day if I learn something, just one thing every day it's worth a lifetime. So I'm always learn, always pay for mentorships, look for mentors, and I think everybody's like there's somebody out there I can learn from. So I think that's just a mindset thing for me.
The other mindset thing that I think you didn't struggle with, obviously, is the mindset that you can't get into leadership until you have a lot of experience. But you got
Yeah,
into leadership right off the rip.
yeah, I did. I just joined and I went to the conventions. It doesn't matter. It's like, you just pick one organization that you really have passion with and don't expect anything right in the beginning because a lot of people when they join like leadership and then join like a organizations their expectations, right? And for me it's basically I'm a people person. I have a bachelor of sociology and I'm a people person, and I built my business right after I graduated from college. So that's age of 26. So at that time I built about 8 businesses from ground up, and I manage 8 businesses at one time. And we can talk about a little bit later
Yeah.
my journeys about that. But I think it's just the fulfillment of having the organizations and you have passions of what you're doing, what their missions. You're automatic just like connect to it. You automatic connect to the people. You automatic connect to friends and all around the states, and also referrals base everywhere that you're going. Yeah, and that's pretty much it helped me build my referral base as well too.
Thank you, Maymay, for sharing that. That's encouraging. And I hope someone out there is going to go jump right into joining a committee somewhere. So let's
So
talk about those multiple businesses. So you built 8 businesses and were working brutal hours. We talked about this a couple of days ago. And then you had a mental shift that made you realize that real estate could be that wealth vehicle you were trying to drive, running 8 businesses and working 100 hours a week, that maybe shifting to real estate was a better plan for you and not just another job. So how did you make that determination? And how can an agent that's struggling right now, working multiple jobs, shift into real estate full time?
Yes, let's talk about the businesses. And so I graduated in college, and my mom out of nowhere just decided to open a business and pull me as a partner to open the business. And obviously, for me, when there's a visions, I can figure out things, right? I think it's for all you guys too, and especially in real estate, we resolve problems, right? For me, I figure out how do I obtain a space? How do I get negotiate the lease? How do I get the permits and get everything situated? So at that point on, it's just not one business. It actually roll into multiple business every single year. There's one business that opened, and that time we basically opened 4 massage facilities, and we also opened 4 boba shops at one
Okay.
time. And that's why it gave me experience to be a commercial specialist now, because in business field, the language that we speak in business is just it's so natural to me. So if you talk about something like how do you get a lease, how do you negotiate a lease, it's like it just opened up, and it's a conversation I can talk forever. And the point that I decided to shift the business to real estate is one time that I was sitting at my front desk. I'm actually a front desk at one of my massage facilities, and I work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week at front desk. So I basically manage all my employees, and I don't get any day off. And if someone call, I do have another front desk that take my shift sometime too. So if that person call in, I have to cover. So I will be an employee. I will be an employees, and thinking that point and putting money every single year to a new business is there's risk. You don't know if that business will survive or not, and there's no return of the residual is not stable. So I always have the mentality of getting to real estate. I already have the classes, everything set, and it's been in my back burner for 2 years. And there's that one point I was sitting there, I was like, I need to really get my real estate license. So that was a point at 2017 in the beginning of the year. And I just have a breaking point. Like I just need to get into real estate, because one of my friends in Facebook, and it's a vehicle to build your wealth. And a lot of my friends in real estate, and that's how they get successful of building generational wealth. And that's how I actually got into real estate and got really, really good to local mentors of mine, in which I admire, inspire still continuously. And we actually work together in the Asian organization still, and still keep our relationship.
So when you made that shift, you never looked back either, because you told me that first year, you guys listen to this, her first year as a realtor, she did 18 deals while juggling all those other businesses.
Yep.
So that took commitment and it took consistency. But what were the basics that you committed to in that first year that maybe some newer agents could be overthinking or even avoiding doing?
I think it's surprising for a lot of people. I think it's just your own mindset too. And also my business background that helps me with marketings and helps me with managings. And real estate is pretty much, I look at as a business for myself, right? Because I'm a business owner. I still own one of the business, and I sold most of the business right now, but I still own a business. And I manage, probably with Boba Shop, I manage close to 60 kids, 60 employees at one time. So, organizations, managing social media skills and things that I can implement my business to real estate. And it actually make it easier, but the times are not the time I have to manage to show clients, or I have to manage to stay as a work as a receptionist at the front desk. It doesn't really correlate to fit my time. So I actually asked my mentor, because I actually got a lead one time, and I asked my mentor, "Can you help me show, because I have to work at the front desk?" So my mentor I still kept in me, and my mentor asked me, "Okay, we'll sit down and break down the number. You're sitting in the front desk. You get paid $8 an hour. You're showing a client and can be able to close this deal and be able to get $8,000. Which one would you pick?" And I basically, it's a light bulb. And basically, I went back and I hired another receptionist and took my position.
Right
And
away.
I, yeah, I went and showed the properties, and I went to show property, and I didn't close any of the deals, any real estate deal for 3 months when I first started. So a lot of newer agents now, even some of my team members that I mentor, I basically let them know and really show them, like, you don't close deal in the beginning. You're in the learning path in the beginning. You're basically stepping into this journeys and have the eager to learn, and don't expect anything in the beginning. It will come naturally to you. And in that 3 month, I actually got a referral lead, and I don't remember where it comes, but it actually gave me additional 5 closings for one lead. So I closed five closing for one leads, and it just continued. But one thing that I actually did the first year is actually I made a commitment of doing open houses. I basically did a lot of social media. I promote all these open houses on my social media, and I actually obtained 2 open houses a day. So I did 4 open houses every weekend.
On one of those subway chains to be ready
Uh-oh,
to.
let me mute whoever that is. I'm sorry. Give me just one second. I think we had somebody come in.
I think it's
Needs to
Alan.
be Alan. I'm
Hi,
gonna mute
Alan.
you, Alan. Hi, Alan. Oh,
Hello.
hello. I'm gonna mute you,
Sorry,
Alan.
sorry, I'm late.
It's okay.
Yeah. So I did 4 open houses pretty much every weekend. And I just basically do 11 to 1, and then I do 2 to 4. Like, basically I plan and then I mark it on my Facebook. So that really helped me grab some open house leads. And in the beginning, it was pretty bad when I did open houses. I don't know what to say, and I don't have confidence to say things. But you actually connect with the ones that really want to work with you. So that's the thing about open houses, and we always encourage our agents and encourage our team partners to do open houses. But sometimes not every open house will be successful.
Right.
But it's a chance for you to actually market on your social medias that you are doing something. You're in the field, you're doing something, you're doing your real estate, and that's the confidence, and that's the way that you show people you're full-time. Even though you're not full-time, you make like you're full-time, right? It's your field. You have to understand your field. And that really helps me with that. And my goal was actually 10 deals for my first year. So
You almost doubled it.
I almost doubled
Way
it.
to go, MayMay. What a beast. So what I hear though is that momentum will build confidence. If you just do the action, the confidence will come. And some of that will require some new daily habits that maybe agents don't have yet. What's one daily habit they could do immediately to rebuild momentum if they're feeling discouraged or behind?
I think momentum, your mindset in the beginning, in the morning when you wake up, it's very important that you have a very positive mindset. And And listening to podcasts, or just really give the positive wording to yourself that you can do it, and be able to set your calendars and have that lead generation pour the portions into your daily tasks. I don't care if you like, cold callings. Whatever that you like to do, it doesn't matter. It's about cold callings. It's just basically just whatever suit you both to do the lead generations. For me, I'm really connected to the agent communities. I'm connected to, in general, just like to go different events. I like to go different conferences. I like to go different local region meetings. I basically keep my time as 8 to 5. I work 12-hour shift before, so 8 to 5 is nothing to me. But sometimes I work in real estate, I work 16 hours that I'm not aware of. But lead generation it's basically, you don't really have to necessarily sit down for 2 hours, but you really have to, sometimes when you're in the car, you can lead gen 15 minutes, or you can go different places to lead gen. You always need to have a mindset that every single day your lead generations, like mindset is always there. Doesn't matter where you go, it just implement into your head that's your portions. And when I find somebody, and I have really, really bad memories. So yeah, when you have 2 kids, after you have 2 kids, you have bad memories, especially past that age. I take notes on my phone, like who I and I screenshot, and sometimes I tell them, add me on Facebook, send me a message, or and do that, so I remember, and later on I can pull it into my spreadsheets, and later I can show you my spreadsheet of what I do with my client cares and stuff. But I need you need to be organized. You need to be
One
able
thing,
to.
I'm sorry. I thought
Yeah.
you were done. That's one thing they don't teach you in real estate school, right? Is that we have to lead generate. That the leads aren't just going to fall in our lap. And I've always said there's only 3 ways to get leads: pay, pray, or slay. You're either going to buy them, you're going to pray for them, or you're going to get out there, you're going to hustle for them. And so you slay for your leads. You lead generate like a boss. And
I
that's how you are so successful. And just for those that don't know yet, maybe it's a power agent. A power agent is someone who's either done 24 or more transactions in a year, or 10 million in volume. And MayMay, your first year you did 18. Tell us about years 2 and 3. You told me the other day, but I don't remember the numbers. What were they?
Yeah, the second year actually double. Well, actually not double. I did 23 on my second year. I was another company in Psy, and I was a rookie of the year. The third year I did 36.
So
And
your
just
third year doubled your first year. You went from 18 to 23 to 36 in 3 years, guys. So if she could do it, you could do it. Listen to what she's telling you and implement it. I promise you, success will happen if you have the mindset and the routines and the habits that you need to have in this business. So you told me you actually don't cold call, you don't like cold calling, and you have built a strong referral business. So for someone on this call that doesn't want to cold call, and you've already hinted, right? Like you're out there, you're going to events and networking and conferences, but what's another way an agent can lead generate?
I figure out lead generations like no other. I don't know why. It's just in my head, in my experience or marketings. I just basically, I don't know. I just can lead gen for some reason. But I figure things out to lead gen. Sometimes when I post things, and especially on listings and things like that, you need to get the credentials from other, right? But if you have a partner, you in Epics, and you guys are partners, when you lead gen, it's basically sometimes when you market something, leave something out so people can reach out to you. Right, when newer agents, sometimes when they post something, they already give them all the informations out on social media. I like to do social media lead gens, and just keep in mind, I don't know, it just feel comfortable to me. I will pick social media out, out just sitting here and just cold call. But I taught my team members is basically don't give all full informations. Have them reach out to you for something. If you have a listings, and have something, that description that attract them, because with lead generations, people contact you because they want to know something. They're searching and they want to know something. And if you already give them all the information, they can contact the listing agent. Why would they come to you?
Right. So
Right.
maybe leave out the address or the price or a photo of a major
So
important room
price,
like the kitchen.
yeah, yeah. Price important. Price is important because that's what they're looking for. They need to match the
Yeah.
price, right? But leave out the address and just have a city and state, right? Because that's or zip code. Just have a zip code because that's mostly what they're looking for. But don't give them a full address and because they can't search it. And if you give them a full address, you can search on Zillow like nothing, and they can get listing agents, right? But I also do a lot of lead generations, especially in my business commercial listings. I basically post on Facebook Marketplace. A lot of people don't know that that they can be able to do that. Don't spam it, but you can actually post or post in different groups. I have an agent sometime when he posts like 40 groups, not just necessarily in maybe in Tennessee, or not necessarily where you at. Post in California group. You might get an investor that comes and want to buy the property in Tennessee. I might be interested in going to Tennessee myself, and I'm living in California. So you gotta have to think out the box and be able to kind of see where you can be able to utilize the platform to help you get the exposure out more. And that's the purpose, right? We want to get the exposure out so you can be able to get that lead generations into your market.
Well, your background is clear in marketing and business management. It's clear that it's helped you in real estate for sure. A couple more questions, then we're going to open it up to you guys to pick her brain even more because she's definitely a boss. So we talked about also, you're not a secret agent. You are very visible in your community. People know when they see you, they see real estate, they see realtor, they know that. What's something an agent can do in a post or in person to become more visible without feeling salesy?
Yeah, I never like to be salesy on my advertisings. I want to be able to provide values, right? And basically, I have different multiple pages. I have one that is aim on investor. I have Sacramento Real Estate Investor Network. That group, basically, we have about 14,000 followers on that group. I also have one called All About Sacramento. That group, it's growing to 10,000. So I basically utilize the platform. All I do is utilize the free platform that I have and basically provide something that is in value, that's local communities, and be able to showcase your expertise to be a local expert. It doesn't necessarily have to be in real estate, but those pages is kind of involved into sometime in real estate too, involve you to be expert. And for the investor page, we do a lot of investor meetups. I do a lot of investor meetups. So it kind of correlates. You have to strategize in a way that it helps with your business, but you don't want to be salesy in a way that people really kind of like, push you away. You're basically there to be able to provide values and have them come to you. And I think that basically it's not like 1 day, 2 day thing. I built these pages like 4 or 5 years ago. So it's not it's not a instant immediately resolve. And everyone needs to know that when you're trying to do something, it takes time, it takes efforts. And also all my posts, if you go to my Instagram, MayMay Realtor, I keep everything identical, like my pictures, my names, and that's how people actually sees you. And the posts, and sometimes you want to have your personalities on your posts, not all about how much you sell, because people don't care how much you sell. People only care how they connect to you. It's all about that emotion that you're trying to give people, who you are, how you deal with things, how you can resolve their problem and issues, right? And if you see on my page on Instagram, it's all about mentorship. It's all about real estate advisors, and it's about local that I specialize. So when you come to me in Sacramento, basically, you can trust me to help your clients, or you can trust me if you're relocating.
I picked up some great points there that I just want to recap. So one, social media is free, right? creating a Facebook group is free. Putting your listing on Facebook Marketplace is free. So I love that you're capitalizing on free tools that anyone can do. One mistake I see a lot of agents make is creating these groups with no plan and no consistency and no time blocking. And therefore, becomes this runaway machine that either fails or someone else ends up basically running the platform for them. Do you time block in your schedule, your social media groups, like your Facebook groups, how much you're going to work in them, or do you just do it internally?
So before I actually do myself, now I basically utilize, and I can share some of the books that I read or podcasts that I read. It's basically helped me kind of clarify, I need to collaborate with somebody to be able to help me with my time, right? Because my times are valuable, and giving someone that expertise and giving someone that paying someone to help me is a little bit more efficient
So
on
you
my end.
leverage, you're leveraging.
I leverage a lot, and I have a really great team. I have a really good admins, managers that helps me with those groups. But it's all about your visions, right? It's all about how you want to strategize, how you want to do it. But in terms of the Facebook Marketplace, I do all the time, and I do it myself. And basically, sometimes my business listing, I get about 25 leads a day. So really utilize it. You don't spam it. You basically post one, post two. I also did a 100,000 day, and I taught those things. I taught these strategies, lead generation strategies, in there too. So it's free. We pay before. We pay lead before. I did Zillow Flex before with my other brokerages, but sometimes when you actually think about leads, it's like put your own effort into it instead of paying for these pay leads, because it's going to be, it's better with Facebook leads. It's the same cold leads, right?
The same quality. It's the same quality of leads as someone interested in real estate.
Yeah, but the thing is that they already search you on your page. They search your Facebook page, and they know who you are, and they know who they just know your personality already. So it's easy, and you don't have to really explain to them who you are. So
well, and I want to encourage everyone that's listening to you to know that in the beginning, when you first started this, you didn't have the leverage to hire assistants to do it for you. So you were having to be intentional and doing it yourself until you were able to scale and grow and pay for these assistants, right?
My hours is 8 to 5, or maybe sometimes my hours 8 to 5, but it's more than 8 to 8 when I go to different conferences and different meetings and different things. But I mean, 8 to 5, I basically just work 8 to 5. It doesn't matter if I'm in the office. It doesn't matter I'm on a field. If I don't have no business, I create business. I go to new builds. I go new constructions. I go different. I basically pretend I open the door to show my clients this beautiful property. Like who wants another property like this, like
You're driven, MayMay, and I love it. I'm here for it. She just said, you guys, she just said if she doesn't have business, she creates it. Boom. Do you have that mindset? Do you have that mentality? If not, adopt it quickly, right? So that you can live a long time as a realtor. Like you have to adopt that mindset.
Yeah. So now it's great. It's fun. I feel like, that's a fun thing for me. It's not like a drain and burnout. I feel like I just go and just do just be my natural me and just go get business.
Just go get it. It's out there. There's plenty of it out there. Some of it should be yours, right? I love that. I think a lot of people want to start a team out of a selfish need of, hey, I need some help. I've got too many leads. I've got too much. I don't have enough time. I need to duplicate me and have a team of 5 people to do so I can have more time for myself. But that doesn't always work out. But when you can start a team with the mindset of, hey, I've reached this pinnacle of success, and now I want to give back and I want to help 5 other people do what I did. That's the team mindset that's going to thrive.
Yeah, you can't always you can't always think about money, that you building a big team because you can be able to get certain caps and larger monies or larger funds that come to you. But honestly, being a team leader, you putting a lot more work, a lot more times, a lot more efforts, and I don't think the money is even correlate
It doesn't. You lose money. You lose money when you start a team. Everybody thinks that I could make more money if I start a team. That's not the way it works in the real world.
No, it's all about passions. It's
It
all about
is.
passion. It's not about the money.
It is. Okay, two more quick questions. One, who is your mentor? Who do you look up to?
I look up to everyone that is actually have well, I have to say Jay is actually one of my really good mentors that I admire. And I also admire to my mentor that brought me into the business. And anybody's that actually done amazing things, I think. And my inspiration is come to you. It's actually my kids are my inspirations, and I think Reese is my inspiration. Sometimes, is also inspiration too, and it's a positive view. And I admire everyone's in a lot of people that inspire me. So I don't really have one that I really have inspirations, but I love to kind of see like how everyone's success story, that comes to where they at right now, and really maybe learn one or two things from them. Yeah.
So everybody could be your mentor if you have the right mindset. And
Yep.
then the last question is what's your next level up look like, MayMay? Where are you going and how are you going to get there? Share with us.
So my word this year is actually rebuilding, and it's all about leveling up, as you say. It's rebuilding yourself. You're building everything's inside. It's not about anything that, with one of my posts on Facebook, it's not about anything that is broken, but it's more about continue to collaborate with people that have the same mindset and want to do things together. And that's really important, of helping the team to grow, helping people that look up to you and actually partner up with you to have this mindset to be able to grow together. And leveling up, I think that's a part of meetings of rebuilding everything, my business, and rebuilding inspiration for others. So there's a lot of things that I want to do this year, and it's all come to a part very smoothly, and especially when I actually partner with people that I really love to partner with. So it's great. It's going to be a
I know
great
I
year.
just saw you and Steve Chang and Jay are starting the Epic Asian Network, or restarting it, relaunching it. And so that's exciting. Congratulations on that
Yeah.
role. You're going to be doing the West Coast, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah, a lot more events for
Oh, I
Epic. So
can't wait. I can't wait to hear all about it. Well, I've really enjoyed getting to know you. I've admired you from afar, and I've watched you and watched your journey here at Epic, but it's been great to connect with you one-on-one this week, maybe. So thank you so much for that. And now I want to open it up to the people on this call to ask a few questions. We've got about 10 minutes. So does anyone have anything for MayMay today? Maybe an aha moment or a question?
I actually have two book I want to recommend you
Oh,
guys.
yes, please. You did mention that you had some books you want to recommend. Definitely. Please
Yeah,
do.
yeah. So one of the book is it's called Who Not How.
I've read
Um,
that one. That's a good
yeah,
one.
that's a good one. And then 10x is easier than 2x. Those are the two books I would definitely recommend you guys to really read. And really, it's not, I don't read books actually. I just do I do auto books. And
Uh-huh.
that's what I do when I drive, and when I want to take a moment for myself. And it really definitely helped leverage my business and help give me a clarity, to really look into collaborations and look into who can help you and how can help you. And basically, those are really important for your business.
I heard about those books when I was with Agent Hub 360, and I read both of those books. Were you with them as well, MayMay?
I was with them. Yep.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, so we were in the same club. That's awesome. I'm turning on my fan. I'm dying over here. So anyhow, Who, thank you for sharing those two books. I put them in the chat. Someone did ask if you have like a spreadsheet template that you could share that someone could take and use what you've created and
Yeah.
just modify it for them. Do you have something you could share?
Yeah, of course. I can send it to you. You can be able to kind of
Send it to
share.
me and I will get it out. So if you want it, text me directly, guys, and send it to me with your email address. I put my phone number in the chat. Text me and say I want MayMay's spreadsheet. And then when she sends it to me, I'll make sure to get it out to everybody. And Angie Davis also shared something similar that she has in the chat box. So you guys could download hers. We'll get MayMay's and we will yeah, rip off a duplicate. That's what it's all about. Like learn from the best and just do what they do.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't have to really revamp the reel. So
No,
just
no, we
ask
don't have
us.
time for that. We're on go mode in this group. So, okay. Anybody have anything they want to say? Just come off mute. Don't be shy.
You can always connect to me on Facebook, Instagram, and MayMay Huang, and Instagram MayMay Realtor. So love to connect with all you guys.
I just think you're such an inspiration. And I see somebody just came off mute, so I'm gonna let him talk. But I do want to say that's Reese, your friend. I do want to say that I love that you treat your business like a business. I think that's a big misstep that a lot of agents make getting into this business is they really don't understand that they are the CEO of their business. And they are either going to run it into the ground or they're going to run it up into the sky. It is up to them. Like they are 100% in charge of their business. No one else can run it for them but them. And not taking that opportunity super seriously in the very beginning is a big misstep for people, for sure.
I think right now a lot of agents, basically it's a hard market right now. It's definitely hard markets. Then it's 2007. It's not. It's just bad too. But I mean, I think it's up and downs, right? It's really depends. You're always gonna get leads. You're always gonna get you're always gonna get business. It just really depends how you actually deal with business, as you say. And the people that actually leave real estate, it's basically it's just too hard. You can't really take that struggle, or I know there's financial maybe things, but you don't have to leave real estate sometimes. You really keep in real estate, and that's a revenue to really build your generation wealth. And just keep in mind, and real estate can really transition to different things. You don't have to really do buy and sells. You can actually do other things, and you can actually really make money in different segments. So really talk to more people, really learn from other people, learn from this expertise, and that way you can be able to kind of like have a light bulb of your own of what your expertise will be in real estate. You can be a TC, you can be things that people are looking for. There's so many fields in that people look for in real estate.
Absolutely. Be open-minded and be solution-oriented. Hey, Reese, what did you want to add today? Hi there.
Hello there, everybody. I just wanted to say great job, great energy, and great willingness to share. Sometimes she amazes me because I don't know how she fits it all in one day, but it's excellent. I think at the very start, working half days, whether it's your first 12 hours or second 12 hours, and putting in 12 hours a day definitely helps. So thank you for sharing. Great job.
Thank you, Reese.
Agree. Thank you. And I had a horrible night's sleep last night, so I feel like I got hit by a bus today, but I wasn't going to miss this call for anything. Normally I don't have these squinty eyes, but today I didn't sleep good last night at all. I'm struggling, but you brought me some energy anyhow, girls. I needed that today. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure.
MayMay, you didn't say this, but the first 10, 15 minutes of you talking today, here's what I wrote down. You didn't say these words, but here's what I took from it. Your network is your net worth, because you were talking about always. And so if I'm a new agent on this call, or if I'm an agent who's looking to grow my business, instead of looking for more lead sources, I would have a daily goal of, okay, I want to meet 3 new people to put in my network today.
Yeah.
And then you don't come home or you get off the phone until you do that. Because it sounds like that's what you were doing in the beginning, was you were focusing on growing as fast of a network as you could.
It's so funny that you say that, because my mentor actually took me to a lot of events in the beginning, and I still remember, and I appreciate and admire her that you don't come home until you get 10 business cards. Yeah. It's basically every event that you go, get business cards.
Attending an event with purpose, like with a purpose and
I
a
was
goal.
going to
I
say
love
that,
that.
Angie. That's exactly what I was going to say. It's not enough just to go to events. It's not
Right.
enough just to go. You have to be purposeful about making connections, making sure you get their information, following up with them with a little handwritten card or a text a week later, having coffee with them. Like you've got to work it like it's a job.
You don't have expectations, but all these events that you actually talk to your lenders or talk to your third party vendors. I mean, these are referrals. I get referrals all the times from my vendors and from my out of state referral colleagues from organizations, and from even our Epic families. These are things that just keep in mind. Every event that you go is not a waste of time, or anywhere that you go is not a waste of time. It will kind of like come back to you, but don't expect, but it's a great thing when they come to you and they trust you and they want you to help them.
Angie, what other golden nuggets did you write down at the beginning? You said you wrote down a couple.
Yeah. Be willing to grind endlessly and learn every day. I love that you stay in learning mode. I think that's key. One of the things I think that it probably aids to your success, and I'm not even sure you're aware of it consciously, but when you own a business, when you have to run multiple businesses and you are in charge of sales coming in every day, like you network and you grow your sales and your own social media. Real estate's no different. It's just a different widget. Like your real estate services and houses are your widget, whereas for you it was boba and massage services. So it's just that mindset you had of running a business. No wonder you are successful also in real estate. So I would encourage everybody that's listening to this call is to get in that mindset of, oh, my business is lead generation. My business is creating sales to come in the door. So good stuff.
Yep. And another mindset is basically, treat your business as a business. And I have been different roles when I was a business owner. You're not just one role. Like, I'm accountants and, I'm employees and I'm a marketers, and there's so much role. Like same thing now. It's like now in real estate, we're social media marketers, like there's so many roles that you need to take up, but really, really, really digest and really, accept all the role that you're taking and just run with it. And sometimes that's how it is. When you're a business owner, you have to treat it as a business. Yes, you say. Yeah.
Sky's the limit. The sky is the limit, you guys. Beyond the sky. Outer space is the limit. Come on, let's go. We can go beyond the sky, right?
Yes.
Hey, MayMay, I really appreciate you. Are you going to be at Shareholders in March?
Yep.
I will see you there, my friend. I'm excited to see you again. And thank you all for being here and for investing an hour of your week to growing and to learning and to leveling up your business. This is where it happens, in these rooms with these people. Keep showing up so that you can level up. So thank you, MayMay.
Thank you. Thank you,
All
guys.
right, everybody have a great weekend. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. And that's what we do is we